before we get to our actual topic, what's your most memorable moment in hip hop history?
So many. Rakim. Just hearing those rhyme patterns. The Juice movie, the Juice soundtrack. Um, MC Shan, KRS, Kumo D, seeing LL with the chains on in the videos with the Kangos, Run DMC, Gangstar. I could do this all day. I could do this because I was born in the era. I was born 6 years
Uh-huh.
after the birth of hip hop. I can do this all day. But yeah, LL Cool J saying, nobody can rock quite like I can. I take a muscle ball, man, put his face in the sand. Like just him jumping off the top of the car in the video. Oh man, like this, I grew up off hip hop, man. I was raised and made off of hip hop. Shout out to all of the real MCs out there.
My one of my, I have probably haven't listened to it. Wait, I could hear myself. Wait. Okay, I'm good now. Cause I heard myself. Damn, it's a parallel universe then, I guess.
Parallel universe.
No, but my most memorable moment was, I'm gonna be, I haven't listened to as long as you have, but my memorable moment is when I first heard my first hip hop song, or I started liking hip hop and rap, was Bone Thugs and Harmony, man. Like what they did was very different. I
Shout
never
out to Bone.
like I always thought that I was like, damn, these rap they rap hella fast. I like this. And then just the beat that they had, it was just a different style that they had. When it went for compared to music artists that I started to listen to, they were just different and they just stood out to me. And just the songs and the message that they sent, it was just huge, man. Like I wanted to collect every single CD and album from Both Thugs and Harmony, man. And I
Yeah,
still
and
listen.
they showed the power of. They just showed just how eclectic hip hop is, because they had a whole new sound that we never heard before. They was from Cleveland, moved to LA, got with Easy E, got signed, lived their dream, and presented a whole new style. And then so many other people try to emulate that style right after them. And it's just so dope to see the eras change from, Cool Herc and Mo D and Big Daddy Kane all the way down to Bone Thugs and Harmony, and just how it just touched every region in the country. It was infectious. It was the West Coast. It was Scarface and them down south, Ghetto
Yeah.
Boys. It was Luke them doing their thing. Uncle Luke them with the party music. It was Too Short with the pimp talk. It was Dr. Dre and Easy E with the LA realism and Ice Cube. It was Redman. It was the hip hop, man, has touched so many people's lives, shaped so many people's lives, and it's really like one of the global leaders in just culture, period. Because it's worldwide.
Yeah, man. That was the yeah, that's my memorable moments when it comes to hip hop. They were one of my first artists that I started listening to them, and I still listen to them to this day. So shout out to the Thugs, man. Bone Thugs and
Yo, all
Harmony.
right. So you said that J. Cole said what?
J. Cole, he recently said that 50 Cent's Get Rich or Die Trying is the best hip hop album of all time.
I I respectfully disagree. But I
Wow.
can see. Let me say that again, because I don't want to get his words mixed up. Did he
Jake,
say best, or did he say what are the most important?
the
Because there's a
best,
there's a
the
difference.
best, the best hip hop of all
Best
albums.
album. No, nah. Shout out to Cole. But I could say this. First of all, before I preface it by saying you can't really be wrong. Nobody can be wrong about their opinion. You can't be wrong about what you personally feel. But when you put out a statement like that, then of course it's always going to be challenged. There's always going to be somebody saying, nah, that's not the best album ever. This is the best album ever. Then somebody's going to say, no, you're wrong. Both of y'all wrong. This is the best. So that's a great, healthy hip hop conversation. And why not have that, the conversation on the 50th anniversary of hip hop today? So I'm going to say, no, it's not the best, but it's one of the more influential albums. It's one of the more important albums, but best, no. It had a gang of bangers. It changed the way a lot of people rhyme. People start singing on their hooks. People had that 50 Cent image, the vibe. It was just a classic all the way around. Is it a classic album? Yes. Is it better than Dog Pound's Dog Food album? No. Is it better than Redman's Muddy Waters? No. Is it better than Big Pun's Capital Punishment? No. I can keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about here?
I think it's one of the best, but it is not the best. Personally, my opinion, it just how the impact that it had on the person though. That's how you could determine it. Because for me, for somebody in the East Coast, they're gonna say a Notorious B.I.G. That's what they're gonna say.
Life After Death. You can go with Ready to Die or Life After Death.
Yeah. Somebody from the South, they're gonna say Outkast Stankonia.
Facts.
But me being in the West Coast, I'm going with Tupac. All Eyes on Me, man. There's
really no wrong answer. I mean, there's really no wrong answer because that's a great album. Even me being from the West, I would say that's one of the best. But even I wouldn't agree with you on your choice because for me, it's always going to be Dog Food, Daz and Corrupt.
Man, when I think about gangster rap, when they say, hey, show me some gangster rap, I think about Tupac right away, bro. And that's one of the few double disc albums where like I'm actually gonna listen to every single song.
Classic.
How Do You Want It? To America's Most Wanted.
Yeah, just too many.
California Love.
There's too many classics on there. So wait. So 50 Cent's Get Rich or Die Trying is better than Tupac's All Eyes on Me?
No, I'm taking All Eyes on Me, bro.
That's what I'm saying. No. So shout out to you, J. Cole, but nah, bro. But again, how you gonna tell J. Cole he wrong?
It's where it matters where you grew up at. The area
it matters where you grew up at and what you grew up on. Because every album touched somebody differently.
Because some people will say that Migos is the best group of all time. If you're talking about this era right now, and for me, I'm like, man, you crazy, man. Are you serious?
Some people gonna say, I mean, we talk about just great hip hop albums. You got Nas. It Was Written. You got his Illmatic. You got Stillmatic. you know what I'm saying? You got all those crazy Nas albums, plus the ones he just been putting out with Hit Boy. What else? You got Scarface, The Fix, The Diary. Shout out to Scarface. You got Ludacris. You got T.I.'s first albums. You got Urban Legend. You got trap music. Come on, man. I can keep going all day.
Those albums you name they're not on my top list.
But see, that's what I'm saying. But somebody from that region, or somebody from Atlanta, somebody from Texas is gonna tell you, no, Danny up here preaching the gospel, but it don't move you the same way, and that's fine. It's okay. Yeah, it's cool.
Because down here, a lot of people will say that Tupac is the best rapper of all time.
Facts.
If you're down in the East Coast, they're not gonna say that. They're gonna say Biggie's the best rapper of all time, not Tupac.
And some people will tell you Nas, and some people will tell you Eminem, some people will tell you Royce 5'9", some people are gonna tell you Lupe Fiasco. Hip hop covers so many different spectrums, so many different lifestyles and styles of hip hop that exist. That's why it's still global. That's why it's global, and that's why they thought it was a fad. Hold on, let me say it one more time. When it first started, they said it's a fad and it's gonna phase out. And here we are 50 years later. So let's give a round of applause to. Let's give a round of applause to hip hop itself. It's this 50th anniversary today. I'm just blessed to be here. I've made a living off of hip hop. I've raised so many of my homeboys off of hip hop. I raised my kids off hip hop. Me and you are here doing this show. Me and you met because of hip hop. It's like it brought so many people from different cultures, different places around the world, brought them together for a common cause. So again, ain't no right or wrong answer about what's the best album ever. Shout out to Cole, but again, I don't know, man. That's a tough sale. I think it's a tough sale. To say
another huge moment in hip hop that dominated that era when it was hot during that time was the mixtapes. I lived off of mixtapes, bro. Like when I talk
era.
when I would talk to like rappers during that time, like not that and I didn't even know battle rappers. I just knew music artists that could make music. And they would be telling me every time, they'll be like, "Hey man, I'm about to drop this mixtape right now. Hey man, check out this mixtape cover." Now people you don't really hear that.
Mixtape to this day.
But it's
not like how it was when they had the blanket laid out on. I was living in New York at the time too, so they had the blanket laid out on the street, the Clue tape, the Envy tape, the K-Slay, just all the tapes, all the DJs
tapes.
You wanted to be on the tape. That's where you got Joe Budden's Fabulous, Paul Kane, the A-Team, Graph, what's his name that used to sound like Jay-Z, Angelus. Yeah, you had Angelus. You had Ali Vegas. You had Nucci Rayo from New Jersey. Come on, man. I'm from that era, baby. I missed that era too, man, because that's when people was rapping. People was rapping.